Hello everyone. Today in this video we will see a very genuine problem or very common problem related to the force sensor, and by this video we will learn that how the this uh, piezoelectric force sensor work and how it measure the forces and forces and the motion. Basically in the question, first we will see the question. So a piezoelectric force sensor. So this is a piezoelectric force sensor, a different type of representation, and like this table is given to us, which is the properties of piezoelectric material. That is the piezoelectric coefficient of strain. That is the D in 3-3 mode and 3-1 mode, relative permittivity and all other values, right? So this piezoelectric force sensor is made of a thin plate, that is the 25 length and 25 width, and 0.35 thick PVDC material. Here we use PVDC material with electrical contact deposit on the large upper and lower surface. On this and this lower surface, calculate the output voltage from this sensor when a 5 kg test load is momentarily placed on the top of the sensor. Please give your answer in the volt to the decimal place, right? So how can we do this question? So we know, like what is given, the dimensions of piezoelectric sensor is given. Like, this is a square shape. So 25 multiplied by 25, this area and thickness is given, and load is given. So we know that when we apply the load on a piezoelectric material, it generates the current, it generates the electric displacement. So this is the uh, basic working principle of piezoelectric material. When we apply the load, it will generate the electric field. Also, not the electric field, it will generate the electric displacement, right? And it generate the strain. So then, like, if you are applying a load on a particular body, it will definitely generate some strain, right, by the Hooke's law. So let's see the solution. So first, in this question, first we determine that how much electric displacement it generate when the this 5 kg test load is applied. So like so basically 5 mass is 5 kg of that load. So what is weight is nothing is equal to the mass multiplied by the gravitational constant or gravitational acceleration, that is g. Then weight is equal to 5 multiplied by 9.8 newton. So let's see. So basically we are applying load in the three direction, thickness direction. So this is a 3-3 mode, right? Because this direction is 3-3, sorry, three direction, the thickness direction. So the working mode of this force sensor is the 3-3 mode. So working mode of this sensor is the 3-3 mode, 3-3 mode, because we are applying the force in the thickness direction, right? Then we can write the relationship. This is the direct relationship. So when you apply the force, uh, this is stress nothing equal to the force by area. This is epsilon permittivity, and this is electric field. So here we are not applying any external electric field, so this component becomes zero, because electric field is zero, right? So this will remain. D, what is D is the electric displacement, small d is piezoelectric coefficient, and T is stress. So what is stress is nothing equal to the force by area, and D3 is electric displacement. Then what is D3? D3 is equal to the charge by area, right? So this is the electric displacement. Electric displacement is equal to the charge by area, or like the charge on a unit area, right? So here d33 is equal to small d33 t. So this is a stress. So let's see. So this electric displacement is equal to the charge by area. So charge is q, that is the maximum charge or minimum charge, whatever on a particular load. So this is the charge generated by the load F, this force F, right? This is a stress is force by area. So this is complete term stress, and this is electric displacement, right? This is D, capital D, electric displacement, which is equal to the charge by area, and this is stress T. Here we are representing stress by the capital T. So this is stress and this is electric displacement. So this D33, the piezoelectric strain coefficient in 33 direction is given, which is this value, piezoelectric coefficient in 33 direction, which is 35.7 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 12 coulomb per newton, right? So let's put the value here. So this AP will cancel out, and what will remain? Q is equal to D33, F will remain. So here by calculating and putting all the values, this value comes out, this. So this is the charge generated by the test load of mass 5 kg, right? So we calculated the charge. So this charge will generate the voltage, right? Because when this charge is deposited over here, like positive charge deposited here, negative charge will deposit on the lower plate or vice versa. So it will generate the electric displacement, so and voltage, right? So we know that the charge equal to the C multiplied by, here V is voltage and C is this P, this capacitance. C is capacitance of the piezoelectric material. So we know that the value of capacitance is equal to the epsilon A by D, but here epsilon is not given, right? Instead of the epsilon, we like relative permittivity is given, right? So we know that the relate this permittivity is basically we know relative permittivity is equal to permittivity of material. Basically here we use 3-3 mode, 3-3 mode when stress is constant, right? So this is the boundary condition upon epsilon naught. So we know the value of epsilon naught, which is equal to the 8.85 multiplied by the 10 to the power 12. So we can calculate this value, which because we required this value, right? So put 12 here, and we know this value. So we can calculate epsilon 33t, which is the relative, so which is the permittivity when stress will be there, and the free strain condition or boundary condition. So here we put this epsilon 33 value. So we can calculate C, that is the capacitance of the piezoelectric plate, which is equal to the epsilon r epsilon naught A by D. So area is given, and this value also given, and this value we know that this is the relative permittivity in like relative permittivity in a air. D thickness is given, so this is the thickness, and when we put all the values, and so we get this. So this is the capacitance of the piezoelectric material. So by the above formula, that the voltage, this is the voltage voltage equal to the charge by capacitance. So we know we have charge value, we have capacitance value, so we can easily calculate the voltage, right? So voltage comes out to be 9.23 volt. So by the calibration we can found the actual voltage or actual load, right? That the mass of 5 kg. So this is our this analysis. So this is the procedure of getting or solving these types of problems. So first we calculate the D or charge generated by the load, then we apply, then we calculate the capacitance of the piezoelectric material, and by the charge and capacitance we can easily calculate the voltage. Thank you.